Darling, this is my first film taken with the new camera, because this boy here, he ruined the last one. He flung it on the floor and broke the screen and it wouldn't show anything more. Now he wants this one. Wine, wine. Did you say wine? But I'm interested in keeping it from his grasp so that I can actually have this. It cost me, this HD camera, it cost me money. It cost me big money. Best part of well, more than $100 if you add in the thingy. There's the box, just unpacked it. Last time I unpacked this camera, the one that he broke, I did an unboxing video and compared to the old non-HD Vado, so there we are. That's the full circle. I liked it so much I just got another one the same when he broke the old one, but it's not ideal, but it's got so many good points about it that I just wanted to keep the same camera. What did you say?
What is it?
It is a special holder. You put the camera inside it and you close it like that. Ведро воду беру. Могу через 2 минуты. Because we're going to put this inside of that plastic bag. So in it goes. And it's still recording. I don't know if it still hears us, but it's still recording. See? I'm not sure the fish were all that impressed with it, but anyway. So there you go, underwater filming for the first time. It's a little bit pointless to do it in a fish tank because you can film them all through the glass anyway. But this is the new fish tank that we got. Okay, here's a bit of Warsaw reality show opposite the Skarzynski Park. We've got quite a few trams all lining up, 1, 2, 3, going after one another. The reason being, they had to wait, and I just witnessed coming here on one of these trams coming the other way, what happened to the tram in front of the queue. It got stopped by Nadzor Ruchu, which means the supervision of traffic, which effectively is the police for trams, and they came, and in that van over there with the lights going on the top, for the simple reason that one of these cars wasn't quick enough over this juncture here where the tram lines go straight over the road, and the tram ploughed into the side of it, as they tend to do in Warsaw. You get in the way of a tram at your peril, the tram ploughs into you because you're on the tram line, it's automatically your fault, and not the tram's fault. So they took a quick photo of the tram, took the driver's details and let her go, let her carry on driving with their passengers. But there you have a bunch of kids from that car milling around it, and that police kind of car in front of it, and there's a huge dent in the door. That'll have to be completely redone, that door. But I'm not saying the car's a write-off, but it's a Warsaw driver. He should have known there was a tram line there. It's not like people coming in from the provinces get this done more to them. But there's a lady driver of the tram, and they're the worst. They just don't stop for you. They're the most aggressive. If anybody thinks that male drivers are more aggressive than women, then that's not necessarily the case. So that's what's happening over there. So there you are. That's what's happened over there with that black car. The Stalin building, as I call it, has got its head in the clouds today. Well, it's a frosty morning, ladies and gentlemen. Frosty morning. Have a look at that. It's so dark outside you can almost not see it. The eye adjusts better than this. I think I shouldn't have started it indoors. Maybe that's better, I don't know. But you can see all the frost out there. Doesn't look too light on the thing. It's quite light actually. But what I wanted to show you is here. Little surprise this morning. I don't know if you can see them. But they seem to have moved. Oh, there's one. See that? There. I have to make it so that you can see it on the shadow of that black thing. It's tiny little fish. See how small that is? It's a baby albino ancestris. Obviously the albino male must have been the one involved in the, well, maybe not necessarily, but chances are and there's a normal one too, just under there. You see, I'll focus right up to it, and as I draw back it will come into focus. And the darker one, going backwards off that stone. Doesn't focus well. I should have put the macro lenses on, but I haven't got time. I've got a flight shortly to Czech Republic, and there's another one, if you can see on that wall, baby, on that ball. So I could see three, but in amongst the tank with quite big fish in it, they're lucky to have lived that long. I don't know whether they'll get any, whether they'll still be here when I get back. I mean, there are some quite big fish in there, but if the ancestresses are going to start breeding, then maybe I shall get the biggest fish in there and try and sell them or something, so that they can get on and breed in peace. There's some fish in there that won't bother them if they breed, but then there's others that will. Probably take the lot. I've got one quite large cynodontus in there, and I've got, worse than that, I've got a, well, I would hate to lose it actually. I'll sell it, and that's just quite, well, you can't see from here, but behind the castle there's that Brachyramdia marti, so which is named by a friend of mine to science. That's why I've got a kind of emotional link to it, if you like, as of David Sands, who described it to science, Brachyramdia marti, named after his wife. I also knew her. It's his first wife. He also afterwards named a fish for his second wife as well, Corridorus Amanda Janey. That's after his first wife. I didn't know Amanda Jane, but I knew Marta and David when they were in Hemel Hempstead, so that's why I've got that fish. But apart from being a nice fish, but it's probably the culprit when it comes to depletion of baby ancestresses. Either that one, I've also got Leocassis siamensis in there somewhere, which anyone that knows about fish will know that that's also a credible culprit for piscivorism for smaller fishes. So it's not big though like that. That's the biggest one. And I've got Cynodontis. I'm not quite sure which species, but that's also capable of having a crack as well. Anyway, that's so much for this little morning film before I go off to Czech Republic.